Test one, mic one, mic one. Test one, mic one, mic one. Test one, test one. And I was like, nah, you are not on the test. So now I have like 3 bags of stuff and then 3 boxes which I mean we'll be able to eat it, but you know, part of it. They're doing a news story on him. Yeah. Well, good Thursday afternoon to you. It is time once again for another edition of Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KJL. I'm Patty Burns, and of course, the ever beautiful Ashley Mahan is here with me as my sidekick and co-host of Chamber Talk. How you doing?
I am great, Patty. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, what do you want Santa to bring you for Christmas, Miss Ashley?
Ooh, do you really want to know the
Yes,
answer to that?
I
I
do.
probably could come up with a really long list, but I quit making that list because
You
I'm
got
not
kids.
yeah, I have kids, and so
Yeah.
I pay more attention to their list than my own.
Mhm. Okay, so what's on your list, though?
What's on
Just the
my
one
list?
thing. What
You
have you
know-
been driving your husband crazy about to get you for Christmas, and he hasn't quite picked up on the hint?
I would say, truly, honestly, a real vacation,
A real vacation.
an
So
actual
where do you want to?
vacation.
Where do you want to go?
Anywhere. I would like to go to the beach. I've never been to a beach. Can you believe that? Never been to a beach. I would love to visit one. That would be on the list. I don't care even which one, but just any beach.
So here's a little piece of advice for you when you do go to the beach. If you get in the water, make sure you have an anchor beside of you so
Okay.
that you don't fall down.
Okay.
I could tell you, and I will tell you the story after we get off the microphone about my bathing suit after falling into the ocean. It was
Okay.
quite hilarious. Yeah, my co-partners at vacation, my sister and my niece, yep, they got quite a kick out of it.
I'm
So,
sure they did.
yeah, yeah. It all has to do with sand and
Okay.
gravity. If that tells you anything.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
See, this things I
So-
would never know because I've never been. So
Yeah, so Mr. Mahan, Ashley wants to go to the beach. Now you know. Uh-huh.
that's on my list.
That's on her list. All right. Well, let's see. There is a lot of stuff going on. First of all, it's Thursday, December 21st, and that means caroling in downtown Lebanon at Budtown Brewing.
Yeah, they are doing beer and carols downtown at Boattown Brewing. So something you don't want to miss out on. It is free and open to all. Kids are also welcome at this event, and they will provide the lyrics. So go gather in the meeting room at Boattown Brewing and endure the longest night of the year together.
I thought I saw that longest night, and I was like, oh, but that's the calendar, and it's the first day
Yeah.
of winter, and yeah, all that. Although it is the first day of winter, I have to tell you, the weather's pretty good.
It's really not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Can't complain.
Well, also coming up on Saturday, December 23rd, Boattown Brewing is once again going to be doing what? Fat as a cat? Will be-
Fast as a cat.
Oh, fast as a cat.
There's an S in there, Patty.
Okay.
So they have live music just about every weekend, or try to. And so this weekend on Saturday, they will have Fast as a Cat performing live from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So go out and check them out.
And I'll just about guarantee that will be a whole lot of fun.
And don't call them fat as a cat, please, Patty.
I don't know.
Please don't.
Okay, so there's a little scratch. I'm going to blame it on my glasses. No, not really. But anyway, Sunday and Monday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Jonesy's is going to be open.
I love this.
That's a
Jonesy's,
restaurant.
They are just fantastic. They are going to be open Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, providing Christmas meals for people who are not wanting to cook, or maybe not able to get together with their families, or maybe wanting to take their families out for their Christmas meals. So for $14.99, you can get one meat, all of the sides, a roll, and pie. Or for $19.99, you get two meats, all of the sides, a roll, and pie. So the meat choices would be ham or turkey. The sides are including mashed potatoes. You get your choice of gravy, white or brown, green beans, and cranberry sauce. And your pie choices are pumpkin, pecan, or pecan, however you would say that, and apple. So lots of great food there. That's something that Jonesy's is bringing to our community. Just absolutely love that. And they just ask if you have a party of 6 or more that you call to reserve your spot.
Yeah, that's a pretty good price.
It's a great price.
When you consider what it costs to, buy all of the things that you need for a full meal for a whole family. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a pretty good deal.
It's a really great option, especially if you don't want to cook.
And to call for reservations, once again, it's 417-588-2282. And I might recommend that you go ahead and do that now, especially if you have a really large party.
Sure.
Of 10 or 12 people, you definitely might want to go ahead and call ahead and make that reservation today so they will have a seat for you. Coming up on Wednesday, December 27th is Give Back Wednesday.
Yes, Jude's does this every Wednesday. They have Give Back Wednesday, and they choose a different nonprofit each week. And so next week will be Freedom Valley Rescue. So 10% of all of their food and drink sales will be donated to Freedom Valley Rescue. And also, don't forget, every Wednesday is their chicken and dumpling day at Jude's, and that's something you do not want to miss out on. I know my daughter never misses out on that, so you should probably partake as well.
All right. And that is going on at Jude's Coffee Company right here. They're still on Elm Street, right?
They are
haven't
still
moved
on Elm
yet.
Street.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still
Okay.
close to me
All right.
for now.
Well, talk about giving back. Melinda Fries is here with us, and Melinda is with the Lebanon Area Foundation, but she's also a huge supporter of the Lebanon Lockley County Library.
Yes, I do. I love our library very, very much. It's one of the largest and most beautiful facilities that you see as you come into town. It's got this gorgeous sign. It's got over 40,000 items for all of the citizens of our community to be able to enjoy. It's just a precious thing. So I am honored to be the current board president of the Lebanon Laclede Public Library Foundation, which is not the board of trustees of the library. There's a lot of different entities that support our library, and I'm just a part of one of those. But we just recently hosted our annual Festival of Trees, and we were able to enjoy our grand finale this year because there was no terrible weather, Patty. That was so nice.
Yeah.
We got to have our big finale where we invite everybody to come out, especially with their kiddos, and enjoy a big free event. We, thanks to the Lebanon Laclede Friends of the Library group, they supported us in such an important way with hot cocoa and cookies for everyone. We served hundreds of people, which was so nice. They had activity stations for the kids to be able to color and enjoy. And then, of course, one of our amazing library staff members is also married to an incredible Santa. So normally he goes by Gary, but that night he went by Mr. Claus, and he did very, very well. He held a 2-month-old baby, and then he was not quite holding a 54-year-old baby. And so it was everybody in between, and everybody loved getting pictures with not Gary. And it was just really fun. We did tours of the library. We introduced people to the Libby app, which is really, really important. If you love audiobooks, but you don't love paying for subscriptions like Audible and whatnot, Libby is right there for you. It is a part of being a library patron. It's totally free. All you need is a device to be able to play it on and an active library card. So we were encouraging people to get their library cards, maybe reactivate old ones they hadn't used in a while, and voting for our beautiful trees. It's a fundraiser, but we consider it also just a really fun way to get people in our library. And we had 30 entries where local businesses and civic groups and churches and even schools were invited to bring a tree, set it up. In fact, our amazing Chamber of Commerce had a tree that was advertising all of their members on the tree. It was really, really pretty. And so we had so many wonderful organizations sign up. They pay $50. They bring the trees. We give them a spot and the electricity, and then we let people vote for their favorite ones. And I tell you what, it was a competition. The first ones that were really in the winning spot before the big grand finale was Advanced Dental. And can you guess what was on their tree, Patty?
False teeth.
No, you would think it would be like floss or toothbrushes. No, it was candy. There was giant, beautiful, amazing. It looked like something out of Willy Wonka. And I was like, they are really promoting their business right now. They are guaranteeing
They are
their
drumming
business,
up customers.
Right? They're so good.
Yeah.
And they ended up with a really amazing total of 108 votes. So a lot of, so many kids just thought it was the coolest tree. But then there started to be a rallying for other trees. The Route 66 Society tree had this really creative, unique, very cool looking snowman tree. So it was a tree that also kind of was a snowman. It had a face and it was wearing a shirt, but it was a tree. You have to see the pictures. But they really came through with 165 votes. And not only was their tree really, really loved, but they were there to do tours of the amazing Route 66 Museum. So if you're listening in and you didn't get a chance to go to the event, that's okay. You can stop by the Route 66 Museum. It is really a gem in our community, and I can't believe so many people who live here and haven't been in to see what it's all about. It's really cool. So go take a tour. It's totally free. And then there's also the Kinderhook gift shop was open, and so we had a big open house there. It was just really neat. But then we had two banks who all had uniquely different trees. Heritage Bank of the Ozarks had this really pretty goldish purple. I mean, it was probably one of the most elegant trees we'd seen. It was really nice, and that ended up with 251 votes. It was very, very pretty.
Wow.
But then First State Community Bank stepped up, and they had, weirdly, 251 votes, and their tree was Sesame Street. It was not elegant. There was Elmo, and I tell you, the kids loved Elmo.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was just so fun to see all the different trees. But then one of the most creative and most unique trees was a fully recyclable tree that Laclede Industries did. And the love that came for Laclede Industries, we're talking, it was all made out of soda bottles and all sorts of other items, and it looked like this gorgeous tree. They had a big explanation of what the sheltered workshop was, and all of their employees, who, as you know, are all disabled in some way that qualifies them to work there with really wonderful, dignified employment. They were all so involved in making the tree and putting it all together that they all came back and were voting for their own tree with their own money, and they were hugging our library staff, and they were coming by to show their family members their tree. There was so much pride. They ended up with 416 votes. Wow. And we thought for sure they might win because, my goodness, the whole community was rallying around them. But then it's like one of those commercials, but wait, there's more. The tallest tree in the whole Festival of Trees, and it was a tree that I'd never seen anything like it before. It was all focused on fishing, and it was made by the employees of one of our larger companies in town, and the way that they moved it across town was very complicated. There was welding involved, there was shrink wrap involved, there was so many things actually engineered from their engineering department for this tree. So there was a lot of love. And then all the employees of G3 Boats then were taking up collections to vote, and they ended up with 460 votes because G3 was very proud of their tree, as they should have been, and quite a few littles had come through just admiring the fishing nets and the detail on this tree. Go see it. It'll be taken down at the end of December. Go see this tree. It is gorgeous. But anyway, big congratulations to G3 Boats. They won the 2023 People's Choice Award with all of those amazing votes. And of course, congratulations to Laclede Industries. They got the runner-up. And we actually have just, normally we just have one plaque, but it was so close and there was so much love and community mindedness that we ordered a runner-up plaque for Laclede Industries that we will be presenting to them hopefully tomorrow. So it's really cool.
And
so now that's
the
how
trees,
the long story happened.
and the trees will be there until
The
the end of
trees
the
will
year.
be there
So,
through the end of the year. We ask that everybody go ahead and grab them up and get it taken care of by the 4th.
Okay.
It gives everybody a chance to not a lot of people want to be cleaning up before the New Year's, right? So just like you leave the Christmas lights on your house, you can leave it in the library until the 4th.
Until the 4th. And, great description there of the trees, Melinda. And, it makes me want to go by and see all the trees
You
too.
should.
Yeah.
Next time you got to come and hang out with us. It was really, it was a great event. We ended up with the entry fees and all of these beautiful votes. We ended up raising just over $3,600 in our Festival of Trees, and every single dollar of that goes right into our library programs. That helps pay for those really cool novelties that they do that cost a lot of money but are totally free. And it also helps pay for upgrades to the library. They're in need of some new furniture, some new shelving. We have 20-year-old carpeting that really is not doing the job anymore. And I know that's a little boring, but I promise you the Festival of Trees is going to take care of a lot of those needs.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said, the carpeting is kind of boring, but our kids sit down on that carpet.
Yeah. Carpet is, especially after COVID, we've found that the need for updated flooring is more of a hygiene issue now. And so we are doing the best we can to take care of those needs within a really tight budget.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I am so glad that you were able to come and give us that report on the Festival of Trees and, how that money is going to be used. So important whenever, we're making donations to anything. It's so important to know where that money is going. And library, you can't hardly beat that. I'm an avid reader. And
that's why we're friends.
I know. That's why we're friends. And then, of course, Melinda also introduced me to audiobooks.
I love those. If you don't have Libby, you just go to the library and get hooked up. I do not pay to listen to my audiobooks, and I have 4 audiobooks I'm trying to get through right now just so I can borrow the next one.
At the same time?
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes,
my.
ma'am.
How do you keep track?
You it's survival of the fittest, Patty. You gotta get on board. You'll be fine. No, seriously though, our library is a gem, and I have met people who have not been in the library in 20 years. Do not let that stop you from walking in, checking out the amazing gift shop, check out the Route 66 Museum, and please, please, please get you a library card. You will not regret it.
Now, you said check out the gift shop. That was going to be my next question. Are they still open?
They are still open. They're going to be open today and tomorrow. They won't be open on Christmas Day, so you snooze, you lose. But they do offer gift certificates, and those are fantastic gifts and stocking stuffers. So just remember that all of the items inside the Kinderhook gift shop are made by local artists, or they're sourced locally. Either way, we do not leave the state of Missouri or the Ozarks. And so you will be able to find coffee, honey, candies, and of course jewelry, leather items, and pottery. You name it, they have it. Just check it out. It's really a unique gift shop.
It's a great place for shopping for the person who has everything.
Exactly.
It really is. So.
And of course all the Route 66 items, which we're used to, but most people really love. It is truly a really fun, beautiful Americana novelty that is wonderful for people who don't live right on Route 66. So think about that when you're doing your shopping.
All right. Thank you very much, Melinda. Well, let's see. There is a grand opening coming up on January 6th.
Yes, I couldn't be more excited for Josha Connor with Ginger Wellness. They are getting a new location on Deidre Drive, and they have their grand opening coming up on January 6th. So you want to go check out their new location. It'll be a little bit bigger. I think they'll be able to offer some more services. So go in and see what's going on. She said they will also have special pricing and giveaways on that day only. So if you want to see what that's all about, you need to go on Saturday, January 6th, 10 a.m.
All right. And then again, new location, 1229 Deidre Drive, and that grand opening is January 6th at 10 a.m. Coming up on January 20th at Denari Bridal and Boutique. Oh, I love fashion shows.
Yeah, you want to mark your calendar for this one. So Denari is having a prom 2024 fashion show, and I think this will be a really exciting one. They will have local photographer David Kreischer on site, and they just say, tickets are free, but go ahead and call to reserve yours right now because space is limited.
And something tells me that there may be more than just prom gowns in this fashion show.
I'm sure there will be.
And plus, maybe some good ideas for new brides too.
Yeah, have
Mothers
you
of
ever been
the
inside of their
Yeah.
boutique? It's
have,
gorgeous.
yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. They have any kind of gown, suit, whatever you need in there. They do alterations. They do if you need something, just go in there and talk to them because they'll be able to fix you up.
Yep,
So
they
they're
will,
great
they
people.
All right. And again, that's at Denari Bridal and Boutique coming up January 20th. It is Prom 2024 fashion show. Do reserve your seat. I don't have the phone number, but if you look up Denari Bridal and Boutique, you can find the number there. What else you got going on? Got another big year coming up for the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, big year. It's been a very busy season for me. So since I took over the role at the end of May, it's just been kind of nonstop, really, with just events. And I feel like, I just jumped in to everything. So I'm really excited on kind of starting the new year and getting to know my members a little bit better, hopefully getting out in the community more. I know I'm out in the community a lot. I don't mean that.
She is.
But more in the sense of just visiting with members and, like I said, getting to know them a little bit more. So heads up, everybody, I'm coming your way.
Now, I was hoping that Rebecca Rupert could make it in here, but I think she got tied up. But want to let everybody know that there are some really big events coming up here at the Cowan Civic Center down in the exhibition hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the RC group, the remote control, and I can't remember the full name of it, but anyway, they're going to be here December 29th and 30th, I believe. At the Cowan Civic Center in the exhibition hall. Admission is free to that event for attendees, and there's going to be a lot of vendors there and stuff as well, so you want to check that out. Then coming up in January, they have the big tractor pull, something that goes on every year and it never gets boring. And then the monster trucks are going to be coming to the Cowan Civic Center as well. You can find out more information about that by going to visit LebanonMo.org.
Isn't it crazy we're talking about January?
Yep, it's crazy. It seems like just yesterday I was thinking, man, I wish I could take a vacation in July.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This year
And then
flew
it's
by.
like, okay, wait a minute, it's December. July is already gone. So, yeah. So, now the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce offices will be closed for a little bit.
Yep, we are
Yep.
taking just a little bit of a Christmas break. So here at the Civic Center, the administrative offices will be closed tomorrow. So everyone is shut down tomorrow here. And then the chamber offices next week will be closed as well. I will be working from home, so I will be working remotely.
Oh, you're not going to the beach?
I'm not going to the
Are you sure you're
beach.
not going to the beach?
Yes.
Brett, she wants to go to the beach.
I'll be imagining that I'm at the beach, but I will be available. So by email, I won't be here in the office by phone. So if you need me, you can always email me, Ashley at LebanonMissouri.com. So I will be working though remotely. Hopefully getting a lot of work done though. I'm excited to do that. I think it'll be good for me to be able to kind of get through some things. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, 2024 is going to be another big year for the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and everything that they've got planned for the upcoming year. I think y'all are going to love being part of it. If you'd like to be a member of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and you're not already, give Ashley a call.
Please do.
And she can explain everything about all of the benefits of being a member of the Chamber of Commerce, including getting to be a guest on Chamber Talk.
Absolutely. If
know?
you're listening right now and you'd like to be a guest, reach out because I know a gal.
You know a gal.
We can get you on the schedule.
She knows a gal. All right. Well, since this is our last show of 2023, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
Yes. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
And we will see you in January 2024.
Yes, ma'am.
Chamber Talk is brought to you by the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and Local Make Sense and Regional Radio KGEL. Have a great day.